OD Log Sports Info here, back with another vid for you guys. Yeah, y'all, hit that subscribe, like, bell icon so y'all could be notified of this reel because y'all know OD Log keeps it real. Yeah, you guys, so I want to give my last comments on this Will Smith thing, before I get into the Ugas versus Earl Spence Jr. situation, right? The no VADA testing. But, at the end of the day, at the end of the day, right? Your emotions and, your quick reactions, it gets you in a lot of trouble. Now I want to ask all the people, right, who out there, trying to justify Will Smith actions, right? Trying to justify his actions. Oh, that's what you should do. That's what you're supposed to do for your woman. Yeah, for a woman. Yes, for a woman. Yes, you're supposed to do that for a woman. Right? For a woman who hold herself in high regard and she carries herself in a, professional and, a great light. Yes. Yes, you protect them. Right? Yes, you protect them. But I can see if Chris Rock would have said, yeah, that bald head broad or that bald head bitch. Okay? That's fighting words. Right? If Chris Rock would have walked by and grabbed Jada Pinkett butt or titties or something, that's something to fight over. That's something to fight over. But basically going to a comedy, right? Because that's what the Oscars, do. They hire comedians. So you basically go into a comedy show and then you get mad when you get joked on. But I want to ask the people who trying to condone this, was it worth it for Will Smith? Right? Man, because I'm about to share this, right? But Will Smith then put in all this work, did all this stuff, right? Put in all this work. Now look, what does it mean to resign from the Academy and what will happen to Will? Heartbroken, Will Smith resigns from Academy ahead of decision of his, come on, man. So he's going through all this and the Academy still haven't made their decision yet. And the Academy still haven't made their decision yet. Right? I think they're going to do it on the 18th. But I just wanted to just address this for the last time. Right? I wanted to address it for the last time. Then I'm going to get on the Earl Spence Jr. versus Ugas. But was it worth it? That's the whole question. Was it worth it? Right? You're going through all this. You're getting all this backlash. All these people turning on you. Right? You have to resign from the Academy. You don't know how your movie career is going to end up. Right? For a G.I. Jane joke. I mean, come on, y'all. For a G.I. Jane joke, you going through all of this. Right? All of this backlash. But, some people, they'll do that. They'll jump out the window. Right? And then when they hit the ground, and they all broken up, it's like, come on, bro, you should have never jumped out the window. You feel what I'm saying? Especially for that. A woman? right? A woman who's who's respectable to you, a woman who, who holds you in high regard, a woman who doesn't come in public and embarrass you, a woman who carries herself as a woman at all times. Yes, you protect them. Jada, I'm not saying not protect her from, being called out of her name or being groped in, some type of violent way. Yes, you protect her in that way. But jumping out the window for her for a joke, it's not worth it. Now you see all the backlash that's coming on you. It is what it is, you guys. But I'm done addressing that. This is my last video on that. So I'm done addressing that. It is what it is. Like we can agree to disagree. All right. We can agree to disagree. But I just feel like it wasn't worth it for a G.I. Jane joke. Yes, calling my wife a bitch, calling her, grabbing her booty, doing some old foul shit. Yes. But calling her G.I. Jane? No. But yeah, you guys. So let's get into the other topic, right? Let's get into the other topic. So nobody is, they make a video or two about it, but nobody is, trying to drill this home, trying to consistently, pursue this like me, right? Because according to Victor Conti, right? And I hate when people say, oh, Victor Conti this, Victor Conti that. But when they want to go to Victor Conti, oh, Victor Conti is all good, right? That's just like Bob Arum. People, you feel what I'm saying? They quote Bob Arum when, when he say something that they agree with. But when he say something they don't agree with, oh, Bob Arum lying. Bob Arum is lying, right? The same thing with Eddie Hearn, Frank Warren, and the rest. The same thing with all of them. You feel what I'm saying? When these promoters say something that, the boxing fan like, they run with it, right? They really run with it. But when they say something they don't agree with it, oh, he's a lion. Man, he old and senile, right? I mean, come on, bro. This boxing, though. But let's see what Victor Conti said on the 1st of April, right? And this is what he said. He said, at Tim Bradley Jr., I respect you as a truth speaker in boxing. Can you possibly think of a reason at Earl Spence Jr., at Ugas would not be willing say whether or not they are doing random drug testing for their fight? As a clean boxing advocate, I believe in transparency. Thoughts, right? And then he the one just recently, I directly asked Earl Spence, Ugas, TGB Promotions, if they are doing VADA. I asked twice and no response. They may be doing VADA. So why is the secrecy? Memo at Guru Science / Ugas is a well-known PED supplier and suspicious. IMO boxing scribs are afraid to ask for clean boxing. Right? So there you have it. Let me read that top one again. I directly asked Earl Spence and Ugas and TGB Promotions if they are doing VADA. I asked twice and no response. They may be doing VADA, so why the secrecy? Memo at Guru Science / Ugas is a well-known PED supplier and suspicious. In my opinion, boxing scripts are afraid to ask for clean boxing. And we all know, right? We all know why the Earl sexuals are doing this, right? And we all know. No, hold on, you guys, hold on. Yeah, you guys. Now we all know, right? Excuse me, I might have to take a call. But we all know now, right? Why the Earl sexuals don't want to say nothing. Salute to you, brother. Salute to you. Top of the morning. Happy Sunday to you, brother. Happy Sunday. Yeah. Now we already know why they don't want to say nothing. Okay. Let's read it again. Right? Let's read it again. For the people who just came in the chat. He tweeted to Tim Bradley first. I respect you as a truth speaker in boxing. Can you possibly think of a reason Earl Spence and Ugas Ugas will not be willing to say whether or not they are doing random drug testing for their fight? As a clean boxing advocate, I believe in transparency. Thoughts? See, he wrote that to Tim Bradley, right? And then he said, I directly asked Earl Spence and Ugas Ugas and TGB Promotions if they are doing VADA. I asked twice and no response. They may be doing VADA, so why the secrecy? Memo at Guru Science. Ugas is a well-known PED supplier and suspicious. In my opinion, boxing scripts are afraid to ask for clean boxing. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, man. Now you need me to stop this one and come back later. Yeah, that's probably what I might do, bro. Well, but I'm not trying to compete, with nobody, man. I'm just trying to give out the information, bro. I mean, you feel what I'm saying? I just be trying to give out the information. Why? Because KQKC, he's not going to talk about this, right? Because he's an Earl Spence Jr. fan, right? So I'm pretty sure he's not going to talk about, this type of stuff right here. So I'm just bringing out information. It is what it is. Whoever look at it. Let me take this call. Somebody keep calling me. Yeah, you guys, I'm back. Yeah, man, like I just try to keep it real on this channel, man. I just try to, I just try to keep it unbiased, bro, because I see a lot of people, because if this was any other, let's just say that Terrence Bud Crawford, right, he was being, accused of doing some stuff like this, right? Let's just say that Victor Conti, he came out saying this. I asked, right? Let's just say he asked Terrence Bud Crawford, right, and Top Rank Promotions if they doing VADA. And he asked twice and nobody said nothing. But I mean, like, how many videos do you think it'll be about that? Huh? How many videos do y'all think it will be about that? It will be hundreds. It would be hundreds, but since the Earl sexuals, they want him to knock out Ugas Ugas so bad, right? Because he haven't had a knockout in 4 or 5 years. They want him to do it so bad, right? They just giving him a pass, both of them. They just giving him a pass, right? Now let's say, God forbid, right? God forbid, the Most High forbid. Let's say somebody get injured in a fucking fight. Then what? Then what? Right? Then people, they gonna go back and they gonna start bringing up this type of shit then, right? Oh, well, he was doing this. Oh, well, he was doing that. Well, you fucking knew from the start and you wasn't trying to report on it. You wasn't trying to, shed no light on it. No, you was trying to keep it undercover because you was fanboying for a fucking boxer, right? You don't believe in safety of these fighters. See, this is why, these boxers, they really be saying fuck us, right? As boxing fans, right? Because when it really come down to it, shit, like most of these dudes don't care about them. Most of these dudes do not care about them. They have selective energy. Selective, it's very selective. Right? Now just imagine if this was Pacquiao. Come on, oh man, if it was Pacquiao. Right? Even though he on the Claruderol, Canelo. But just imagine if this was Canelo. Right? But even though he powered up. See, I just like to just point out the hypocrisy and the bullshit of boxing fans. Right? Then I'm hearing, oh, Earl Spence Jr., he said he's going to dominate Ugas Ugas. Yeah, because that's in the game plan. We already know what's going to happen. All he got to do is survive 12 rounds. It don't matter if Ugas Ugas whooping his ass. If he survived 12 rounds, Earl Spence Jr. going to win the fight. And I keep on trying to tell people this. What do Ugas Ugas got to offer? Nothing. He don't even have a fan base. He don't even have a fan base. Meanwhile, Earl Spence Jr. got the Earl sexuals going through YouTube. I mean, shit, they on full protective status. Nobody is bringing up that Victor Conti asked them directly. I directly asked Earl Spence and Ugas Ugas and TGB Promotions if they are VADA, if they are doing VADA. I asked twice and no response. They may be doing it. This is what he said. They may be doing it. So why so secret? You feel what I'm saying? And then he said the memo at Guru Science with Ugas is a well-known PED supplier and suspicious. In my opinion, boxing scribs are afraid to ask for clean boxing, right? Yes, they're afraid to ask when it's certain people. Of course they're afraid to ask, right? They don't want to expose Earl Spence Jr., right, for being probably a juicer, right? This is what it's all about. They don't care about the safety of these boxers. It's hypocrisy. These boxers, they risk their life every time they get in the ring. Hell yeah, they do. So why ain't y'all bringing up, are they clean or not? Both of them. Why aren't y'all bringing up, are they clean? Because if it was any other fighter, the energy level would be on 100. And you will see video at the video, at the video, at the video. Right? Just like when they accused Tyson Fury of cheating Deontay Wilder. What did you see? Video at the video, at the video, at the video, at the video, analyzing, right? They slowing it down to look at stuff. Come to find out, in the next fight, got his ass beat again. Right? This is what I'm saying, though, bro. This shit is sad. It's really sad that, like that they got this selective ass energy. Just like with Bob Arum, Eddie Hearn, with everybody else, they have this selective ass energy. Right? Because let's say that Bob Arum, right, like when he was saying all that shit about Terrence Bud Crawford. Oh, remember Terrence Bud Crawford, he don't, like I'm losing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. But when he said that Earl Spence Jr. versus Sean Porter only did 185, 190,000 pay-per-views, what did they say? Like, oh, he's lying. Bob Arum is lying. He's lying. So he can't be lying when he said that about Terrence Bud Crawford? He can't be lying? Oh, I get it. Right? You don't have the same energy. You don't have the same energy. So when he says something you agree with, it's pump it up. But when he says something you don't agree with, he's a lying old fool. Right? Just like Eddie Hearn, when when Eddie Hearn says something that you agree with, oh, Eddie Hearn. Oh, Eddie Hearn, oh, Eddie Hearn. But when he don't say something you don't agree with, oh man, he's a used car salesman, man. He can, like, man, but Eddie Hearn be lying all the time. Selective fucking energy. Never keep the same energy. Never. They will never keep the same energy. Now, today is the 3rd, right? I think today is the 3rd. And we have a couple more days. Damn, I got to charge up this fucking laptop. And we have less than 2 weeks. Right? Less than 2 weeks. We have less than 2 weeks to the fight. Less than 2 weeks. And have you heard anything about VADA? Mind you, remember, I want y'all to always, Earl Spence Jr. is the WBC champion. He has the WBC belt. And you haven't heard nothing about no VADA. When VADA is part of the WBC clean boxing program. Riddle me that, Batman. Riddle me that. Right? But this is boxing. This is how y'all want it. This is how, the hypocrites want it. Right? They want to pick and choose. They want selective ass energy. They don't hold everybody to the same standard like Odilog Sports Info do. I hold everybody to that same, nobody is above nobody. Not even my favorite fighter. Facts. Everybody is on the same level. If you're doing this, you should get called out on it. It shouldn't get it shouldn't get glossed over. It shouldn't, none of that. No, you should report on it like you report on everything else. And if you don't, you're a fucking hypocrite. You a hypocrite. Now the word out, oh yeah, but Earl Spence Jr. about to dominate. Well, it's gonna be a one-side domination. Duh. Gee, you powered up. What are we talking about here? But anything for a knockout, anything to make Earl Spence Jr. even kind of on Terrence Bud Crawford level, right? Even kind of on this level, right? Because he got to get a knockout because his toughest fight, Sean Porter, Terrence Crawford just knocked him out. Shout out to you, Memphis 10. Odilo, you think Boots and Crawford will be a great fight? Not at this point, brother. Don't put Boots in there. Do not put Boots in there with no Terrence Bud Crawford at this point. Let him get some more experience. Let him get some more shit up under his belt. Don't do it to the young man. Man, yes, he's flashy. Yes, he has all that type of stuff. Yes. But as soon as he get cracked by Crawford, it's going to be a totally different story. He's going to go into shell mode, and it ain't going to be the same thing. Man, and this is, I mean, come on, y'all. He's going to, but Boots is good, though. But Boots, he just need more time. Let him, that's like Virgil Ortiz when people were saying, but Virgil Ortiz, he need to fight Crawford. No, he don't. I like Virgil. Keep Virgil away from Crawford at this point. Keep Boots away from Crawford. Keep these young lions away from Crawford. You don't want to discourage these dudes and fuck off their whole man because, bro, Crawford discourages you. Crawford, he fucks off careers, bro. I don't know, man. It's just like, it just seems when people fight Crawford, they never the same. Shout out, you have to watch Kid Austin. And any thoughts on his style in comparison? I haven't even watched Kid Austin, brother. Man, I will check him out now that you put me up on him. I will do that. You put me up on him. Man, man, I don't be going through everybody, whatever, in a boxing game. But I'm slipping. I'm slipping if he good and all that. Man, I will find out about him, man. But yeah, though, man. So that's all I'm saying. Keep Boots away from Crawford. Keep Virgil away from Crawford. Let them build themselves up, get their confidence, and they can fight each other. You feel what I'm saying? I don't want nothing to get in the way of Crawford Earl Spence Jr. Even though, like, we have to come to the conclusion that the fight is not going to happen. It's not going to happen. They're not going to risk Texas for Omaha, Nebraska. This is what y'all got to understand. It's about money with Al Heyman. Money, 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 money. And which state is bigger, Texas or Omaha, Nebraska? What are we talking about here? Texas is probably 10 times bigger than that motherfucker. So, of course, they're going to keep him away from somebody that can derail him, right? And stop that cash flow. Right? Because we already know the new boxing fans. Right? Like, once you get an L, once you lose, it's, oh man, he trash, it's this, right? They give up on you. Most of these boxing fans, they give up on you once you lose. This is why they're trying to keep Earl Spence Jr. undefeated. This is why they're trying to do it. They're trying to sell him to that Texas market. So Floyd Kid Austin Sheffield, he's 10-0, new train by Jeff Mayweather. Oh, okay. I'll check him out after this video. I will check him out, brother. Yeah, well, yeah, though, man. So that's just, that's just basically what it is, bro. It's like, I just want people to keep the same energy, man. Like, and whoever in the chat, share these videos, man. Hit the like, like to put me in that algorithm, man, because people come here, like they get my content and they don't give me no shout out. You feel what I'm saying? This is just how it is. This is how it's been for years, actually. Right? Like people subscribe to my channel under different names, get my little content, right? Because they know I be telling the truth. I keeps it real, and they take it to their big channel. And they just flip it up a little bit. But bro, shit, I seen it done for years. So, shit, I even called out a few dudes, and what they do, block me. It is what it is. Block. Man, but get his ass out of here, man. We can't have, man, shit, I can't have my subscribers knowing where I get my content from. You feel what I'm saying? But let's read it again. At Tim Bradley, I respect you as a truth speaker in boxing. Can you possibly think of a reason Earl Spence Jr. and Ugas Ugas will not be willing to say whether he was supposed to put two? Not be willing to say whether or not they are doing random drug testing for their fight. As a clean boxing advocate, I believe in transparency. Thoughts? Then he wrote, I directly asked. So he's saying he directly asked Earl Spence and Ugas Ugas and TGB Promotions if they are doing VADA. I asked twice and no response. They may be doing VADA, so why so secrecy? So why the secrecy? Memo at Guru Science with Ugas is a well-known PED supplier and suspicious. In my opinion, boxing scribs are afraid to ask for clean boxing. And he just tweeted this April 1st. Today is the 3rd. And nobody's saying nothing. Most people not from, you right. Most people not from Texas or Omaha choose Bud Crawford over Earl Spence. Of course. Man, like it's just a, peyote is a small spinous cactus which contains used for at least 400 years. P1 Indian soil desert and ritual. He got friends on the other side. See, don't you see how the trolls come up in here, man? I don't even know what you're talking about, bro. What are you talking about? It's sad, man. And when you're trying to give out information, here they come. Yeah, but yeah, though, y'all. So that's my point. That's just my whole point. I just want people to keep the same energy, right? Because I proved it. Like 2 weeks ago, right? I was the only person who talked about this on YouTube, right? I proved it through Google. I was the only person who talked about this shit. And then a day after I did it, what happened? Shit, like 4 or 5 videos popped up, right? 4 or 5, 6 videos popped up. None of them gave my credit. None of them, man, no. None of them gave me my credit. None of them did nothing. You feel what I'm saying? But they said, I looked at this channel. I'm just gonna leave the name anonymous. Motherfucker, you looked at my channel. What type of beta shit is that? If I look at your channel and got the information, I'm gonna say your fucking name. I'm gonna give you a shout out. But you know how dudes act, man. But dudes be acting like women on YouTube, bro. Like straight women. Steal your content and can't even shout you out for it. You seen when I get content from Prosciutto, from shit, like even if I get it from, from the cult members, man, shit, I tell you where I got it from. I tell you where I got it from. Odilo Sports. If Crawford had a 3-fight deal in next nine months, he could KO Thurman, Ugas, and Boots, and Earl Spence Jr. fans would not give Bud respect. of course, he's not going to get the respect anyway. They know he's a threat. We have to, downplay his accomplishments. I have never and I keep on asking people, who come in the chat, name a fighter that's American born right now, that's an active boxer with more accomplishments than Terrence Bud Crawford. American born. Black. Name him. Name that person. Name him. That's all I'm saying. Crawford is the best thing that we have in America right now. The best fucking thing we have in America. Facts. More accomplished, more, man, he done went through more shit than did a lot of shit. Name one fighter with more accomplishments than Terrence Bud Crawford. That's a Black American. That's boxing, active. I'm not talking about Floyd. Name him. You can't. It's Crawford. That's it. That's all. Shit. And if you bring up a Earl Spence Jr., he been in one fucking division. The fuck are y'all talking about? One. No, actually, he dropped down. Instead of going up like Crawford, he went down. Instead of going up like most boxers do, like most boxers go up, right, in weight, this motherfucker went down. After he got clipped by Larte, go and look at the fight. After he got clipped by Larte, he was like, fuck that. Shit, I was on skates for a whole round and a half. I know who Lomachenko is, bro. And Lomachenko, he's good and all that, but they're going to keep him away from certain kind of fighters, and that's pressure fighters. Man, but fighters like Salido, yeah, pressure fighters that don't let you breathe, that don't let you, think and stuff like that, he'll never fight another one of those fighters. I don't know what this guy talking about. But yeah, man, I just want people to really look and really understand the hatred for the best American boxer that we got right now. Two-time lineal, one-time under 3-division world champion. Knocked out what I think he knocked out shit like his last fucking 11 people. Something like that. On a knockout streak. Running through everybody, calling out everybody. And still don't get no respect. Still get shitted on for a dude who like to hug and kiss on his friend Lil Beezy, who like to jerk around with his friend Lil Beezy. Right now, who like to dance with his friend Lil Beezy. Huh? Just because he wear the gold just because he got on the Cuban, huh? He got on the Cuban. Ooh wee. Earl Spence Jr., the man. Oh, he got on the Cuban link, y'all. Ooh, shit, man. He know how to do the Texas Shuffle. Ooh, shit, he's the man. It always be some weird stuff going on with my damn lives now. All of a sudden, you know, man. When I talk about Al, yeah, talk about hear that Uncle Al talk. Are you like, bro? You talk about the PBC. Yeah, though, y'all. But that's just basically it. You know, I just wanted just to get this information out there. Let me share it with you again. You know, y'all can screenshot it and, you know, share it, you know, because you don't hear nobody, you know, y'all do not hear people, you know, talking about this like I am. And Victor Conti said he asked them directly. He asked them directly, not through the grapevine. He asked them directly, and they still didn't get a man an answer. And if they is testing, why is it so secret? Come on, man. Boxing is, you know, it is what it is, man. People just don't be having the same energy. You know, they have, you know, they got selective outrage. And it is what it is, man. Selective outrage, selective outrage. Yeah, y'all. So I'm gonna leave it there, man, because I don't want my screen to keep on messing up. So subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment on the video. This Odilo Sports Info. I'm gone, you guys.